Imagine you are up late studying for an exam. You are a senior in college and this is your last exam season. You have a final at 7 a.m. and you are just wanting to ace this exam. Your eyelids are drooping and you are so tired, but you still have 3 chapters to get through. What do? You aren't going to go to bed. You're going to open an energy drink. This will make your 3rd energy drink of the day, but you are determined to pass this grade. After a while, with that energy drink, you're feeling good, you are wide awake, and you can feel the motivation. After a while, that feeling goes away. You are feeling anxious, you're lightheaded, and you're just feeling off. The motivation is no longer there. After a while, your symptoms worsen, and you decide studying is not the priority right now, and you check yourself into the ER. As appealing as energy drinks may seem, there are many health implications that are going to trump that energy boost. Ever since high school, I have fallen victim to energy drinks. After feeling the not so good effects that counteract the good effects, I decided to research the safety of them and educate some of my friends about the health implications as well. Today we are going to be discussing the negative implications of energy drinks, addiction that it may cause, some healthy alternatives, and why to consider cessation. We are going to start by discussing the negative health effects that a lot of energy drink companies won't advertise to their consumers. First, overconsumption has lots of health implications that people don't know. According to the Cleveland Clinic, a combination of caffeine and added sugars leads to a decreased insulin sensitivity and increased blood sugar. After time, this can lead to diabetes, which is a pandemic that our whole country faces. Not only that, Cleveland Clinic says energy drink consumers have a higher risk of anxiety, depression, diarrhea, hallucinations, mood swings, nausea, tachycardia, which is fast heart rate, tooth decay, and stroke. While all of these seem very extreme, the excessive caffeine and sugar can trigger psychological and neurological effects that can increase your heart rate and blood pressure and lead to that stroke. The Mayo Clinic also says other side effects include heart palpitations, tremors, agitation, and GI upset. There's also a national increase in energy drink consumption, which has negative implications as well. Men ages 18 to 34, according to the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, they consume the most energy drinks. Also, a third of teens ages 12 to 13 will consume energy drinks on a regular basis, which is very dangerous. This age from 12 to 17 is a critical age period in development, and it can disrupt development of the central nervous system and the cardiovascular system, which can lead to health implications for the rest of their lives. Such disruptions can be sleep patterns, behavioral issues, increased irritability, and increased risk-taking. Not only that, doubled ER visits have occurred within the increase of energy drinks, and 1 out of 10 of these ER visits were hospitalized patients. Not only that, there is a risk of caffeine addiction. UniversityHospitals.com states that a medium healthy dose of caffeine is 400 milligrams per day, and a lot of these energy drinks have higher rates, especially if you're consuming more than 1 per day. Overconsumption can quickly lead to addiction, which the Mayo Clinic says an excessive intake can lead to physiological and psychological dependence, similar to those who depend on smoking and alcohol. Now, it is very evident that energy drinks have very negative side effects. Are there healthy alternatives? And how can we stop a future generation from becoming addicted? First, according to American Sport and Fitness, coffee is a rich source in antioxidants, but it still contains the caffeine for stimulation, which will give you the boost that you crave. Other alternatives include tea, fruit juice, coconut water, sparkling water, green tea, and herbal beverages. If you're looking for something on the more natural route, there is water, which is the healthiest, most abundant, and natural option. And, it still contains caffeine, which can give you the boost that you crave. For generational prevention, the CDC recommends modeling of behavior. If you don't want your children to drink energy drinks, don't drink them yourselves. It also suggests education on young kids and athletes about the difference between energy drinks and sport drinks and the negative implications on their developing lives, as well as schools can implement healthier drinks such as milk, water, and 100% fruit juice instead of those energy drinks. So now that you know all these facts, what are you going to do with your life? Are you unsure about ditching them? But just visualize your personal health when you switch. Those detrimental health effects that we talked about before can now be reversed. You'll have lower blood pressure, lower heart rate, and a lower risk of stroke. You'll have a lower risk of diabetes and insulin resistance. You'll have lower irritability, anxiety, depression, and dependence on caffeine. And also it will have a positive impact on the developing kids in your life all around you. So just imagine your life just flipping what you take in. So today we have discussed hidden effects on energy drinks, healthier alternatives, prevention plans for those around you, and the health benefits that it creates. So before you crack open your next can of Red Bull during your next all-nighter, think to yourself, is the risk worth it?